So today we'll see how we can compare different versions of the same molecule and to find out how they have changed over time and particularly find the reasons why they have changed over time. So for this use case, I have taken an example of palbociclib, which is for breast cancer oncology drug. Uh, and let's say if you look at Ibrance, right? If I look at Ibrance, we have 16 label versions, right? And as you can see, they have updated this label over starting from to 2015, right? Now, if you want to find out, okay, what has changed over time, so we have this feature where you can click on Ibrance, you can click on the versions, and you can select the versions that you want to compare, right? So let's say I select the 16th version, 7th version, and probably 8th version, right? Yeah, and then once I'm done, the tool is helping you compare section by section across all these versions to find out what has changed, and so that you can deep dive further. So as you can see, it has quickly pulled up section by section what has changed and what has not changed. So 16th version versus 8th version, you can see an indication is a change. Similarly, 8th and 7th you have, and you can do it for as many versions as you want. Now here, from here, you can then think of, okay, where do you want to deep dive into. Let's say I go into the 8th versus 7th version. Now, as you could see, the indication section has changed and it is highlighting what exactly has changed with respect to the old version and the new version. As you can quickly point out that earlier the molecule was only applicable for women as a population, but now it's also for men. Now that's very interesting, right? Because the indication has expanded here. And if you think about it, it should have either a clinical trial data added to this or a real world evidence, right? So if and then quickly you can also then go to all the other sections that we just talked about, right? So you can see adverse reaction has changed, and clinical studies have also changed, right? So I'll just go to the adverse reactions first to see what additional evidence is provided by during the change of molecule when the indication is expanded, right? So as I see, there's this 6.1 section change, and as I scroll down, I can see, okay, there's nothing removed particularly, but if I scroll down to the new version, I can see that there is a new post-marketing experience that is added. Now, this says male patients with XYZ indication advanced or this based on limited data from post marketing reports and electronic health records. Now, this is very interesting, right? Because they have used EHR records to actually prove that the safety profile for men is consistent with the safety profile of women, and hence they've expanded the indication. Now, think about finding this whole insight through so many versions, right? So that's how we can make it very easy to find you those insights of what has changed and why it has changed. Yeah, thank you.